Good morning. We're here at Safety Minded ATV Association rally here. It's February 23rd. It's going to be a great day. This is their clubhouse and their setup, which is a nice little setup. This is where they hold their meetings and start and end point of the rally. It's going to be a nice day, like I said. It's going to be about -4, calling for flurries. So a little bit of snow that we had covered up most of the ice on the trail. But who knows? You never know. Trails have been well used around here. So this is part of the Rails to Trail system here in Nova Scotia. It runs through Tantallon, where we're at right now. So anyway, we'll see you on the trail. Yeah, so 5 minutes into the run, I had to kick it in 4-wheel drive. Trails are a little bit gnarly going through here. You can see there's a lot of water running off of these hills, and it's straight down through this. It's almost like a river bottom now. It's just part of the trail. There's no actual, water course or anything running through here, but she's definitely a little gnarly in spots. Oh well, makes for a good challenge, I say. I just hope there's no big water holes to break through. I try to avoid running in the winter time, like towards the end of the winter going into spring, more so just to avoid the major water holes and stuff like that. You break through the ice, that's some hard in your bike, I'll tell you that much. End up breaking parts and ripping CB boots, and I've even sheared a valve stem off or two because of the thick ice. Yeah, so this is not too bad. It's already broken through, but oh, it's a drop. Okay. Just talking to Mike Barrett. He's the, I believe he's club president of the Safety Minded ATV Association. Anyway, he was saying it's mostly trail running today, which, I'm all about. That's what I like running. I don't like running too much road running. It's not so bad. I mean, you can cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time, but, I'm more into these trails here. I think there's a lot more scenery, and I just like the challenge. Oh, yeah. Not too sure about that part there. Maybe I'll stick to the bridge. Probably frozen, but I never know. There's nobody around me right now to help me get out if I get stuck, so. Yeah, so just came up to a little chopping. Just caught off with a couple bikes here, too. A couple Hondas, I think. These trails get pretty rough here in the summertime, but I don't know, I kind of like that. Yeah, not saying that I like it rough, but I prefer the challenge over the road running. You'll see me get into quite a few mud holes this summer, I think. A little slippery. Hopefully my brakes don't freeze up like they did the last run. Shouldn't know, it's a lot warmer this run. Last run it was like -10 or 11 or something. A little bit of a steep part here. Good thing I got brakes. Like I said, I like running through this rougher stuff. I'll tell you one thing though, in the summertime, you're running through these open choppings like this, and it's hot because the sun's just beating down on you, especially when you're working the bike. And you get into the woods and it's almost a relief, even though there's not a lot of breeze in the woods, but that's pretty twisted up, huh? They get these blue and red arrows all nicely laid out in trees, and they're nice and visible for all the riders, so should be no issue getting lost. Not like the other run, 20 minutes in the wrong direction. Well, looks like we got a little bit of a rough section coming up here. A couple bikes are ahead of these guys. Oh no, it's not too bad. Whoa. Get your foot on your bike there, bud. Yeah. Put mine in low, I think. Try and keep over the right hand side of that rock. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Oh, that's not too bad. That's where a good independent rear suspension bike comes in handy. Those Hondas are great, reliable bikes. And I know Honda makes quite a few, well, I shouldn't say quite a few. I know they make one or two independent rear suspension ATVs, but most of them are solid rear axle. And some of the situations that you get into, that makes all the difference. The Honda ahead of me was pretty tippy, but I got through there and just kind of flexed the bike out a little bit, and all was well. Looks like we've got another little rock crawl section here. Low gear. More of a riverbed. I'm telling you, with this Dalton clutch kit I got in this bike, in low gear, this bike is just amazing. I'm barely tapping the throttle. Even in high, I mean, I lost some top end. I probably lost, I don't know, I really never maxed this bike right the heck out, but I've had it up to 105 with the clutch kit in it, so, and that's kilometers, obviously. But it's done me great so far. There's been no issues with it. Still, she's pretty rough in some spots. I know because of these ruts, I've been smacking my rims off some of these rocks pretty hard, but you slide into them. But what can you do? I got ITP SS rims. I think they're 108s, the model number, and they're guaranteed for life, so bash and smash all I want, I guess. Actually, there's only about 3 or 4 other bikes up there, but I guess the first bike saying he broke through the ice here. At least it's not too deep. Here's a floater. Floating turd. Oh, that was a hard hit. You're right on top of that thing. Kicked me sideways. So this is always an interesting part of the rally. Here we got to cross underneath the 103. We got to go through this drainage tunnel here. It's probably the safest way you can do things here, and I really appreciate these guys for helping.
What's that?
Oh, I'm just talking in the camera.
Oh.
Here we go. I got to dip my head pretty far. Exciting. Kind of a weird view. You don't want to drive up the side of the tunnel. It's pretty loud in here with the exhaust. Oh, scrape my helmet. That's a tight fit. Go. That's pretty neat. I always like that part of the rally. Kind of unique to this club, I think. Ooh, icy. Get up the hill. Well, there's a clearing up here to the left, and I think I'm going to stop and take a break. Coming down out of a little valley from up there and seen that tree, and it looked like the Lion King tree or something. That's a big pine. One of the nice things about driving in Nova Scotia, I guess, it's there's a lot of beautiful land up this way. Oh. Right hand turn. Icy. Throw me off in the rose bushes there. Yeah, I like how the roads just follow the land like that. Yeah, so here we are at the halfway point. Got a couple of us here. We left pretty early, so there's not too many of us hanging around here just yet, but see, we got a little fire. We got some hot chicken noodle soup, some pop, some hot chocolate, some coffee. These guys always take care of us here, so we really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, and I know that much. More guys showing up here now. Trails today are just gorgeous. See, the sun's out now. Skies are clearing up. So I'll get back out on the trail, and we'll see y'all there. I just came off the power line there. A little bit of an early spot through here, but not too bad. Oh, that was deep. Yeah. Doing a bit of three-wheeling through there. It's unfortunate that Honda's got to break through that ice. Doesn't look too deep, but still she's hard on a bike, I'll tell you that. Yeah, razor blades. Just kicked one on my knee. Just thought I'd give it a little speed run. These trails aren't too bad. Almost missed that turn. Gotta slow down, come to this gnarly little place here. See if I can get her straight up. Might be better off going. Ah, yeah, we're good. Climb the wall, we're good. Looks like a truck or a Jeep's been through here too. Looks fairly fresh. Get out of the ruts. Sideways. too good when you get a bunch of Jeeps or trucks going through the same trails you are. Oh look, there he is right there. Tends to happen is they're a lot more wider than we are, so you get into those bad ruts, then you can't get back out of them half the time. You're stuck driving sideways for a little bit. Ever want to see part of the pipeline going through Nova Scotia? There it is. All wrapped in fiberglass or something. Pretty neat. I got ahead of everybody here and left early from the halfway point, so I think I'm the first one to come back on the trail here. I think this is the way we go. There's a red arrow right there. Pipe's bigger than you think. Oh look, there's the other arrow. What is that? Oh. That must be hydro. Well, that's neat. That thing's huge. Huh. Cool. Well, there's your answer. She's hydro. Yes, sir. Look at the beavers trying to put their logs right on top of that. Nova Scotia hydroelectric. That's really neat. Control house or there, something there. Cool. Just had a little break there. Probably did around, I don't know, about 10 more clicks after the hydro plant there. And just pulled over. I was still the first guy out the trail, but these are the two Hondas that I caught up to earlier on this morning. And I pulled over, I was half asleep. What a beautiful day. It's warmed up significantly since this morning. It's got to be, about +1 now. I was sitting there, and I must have had a big chunk of ice or something like that stuck underneath my fender. Like I said, I was half asleep. I heard it fall, woke me up. Not a sound or else anything else in the woods. Got some trucks. On the side of the highway right now. 103. Just had a little speed run. The guy running the Honda behind me, the orange one, the orange 350. He's 71 years old. Jeez, he's some aggressive on that bike for being 71, I'll tell you that. Not too many people will be able to keep up with him. He said he used to race motorcycles, so I can kind of see why. As far as I'm concerned, if you can still hang on to the bars, you might as well keep giving her. What gets you old is sitting down and doing nothing. You know what, I'm only 27 myself, but you know, my neighbor Don, he's 81, and he's out almost every day doing something with his house or In the summertime, he's planting flowers or mowing his own grass, so of course he's responsible. What he doesn't do, he can ask for help, but you know, I'll give it to really anybody over the age of 60 who's still out doing this kind of stuff and having fun. It's what you should be doing. You know, my grandfather moved into his apartment, or his condo there, with Nan. He ended up selling his four-wheeler, and he says every time I say I'm going biking, he says, I miss that. Because he used to do it a lot. He used to do a lot of biking his time. Hunting, fishing. Still hunts, but yeah, here we are back at the tunnel. Like I said, that's the way we took. That's the way we came. Oh, maybe I'll get a video of the tunnel going the other way. Wait for my eyeballs to adjust. Oh, hubcap. Oh, she's icy. Got her in time there. Yeah, there's a whole rally coming behind us. Actually, it's not too bad. There's only 2 more of us right now, so. What the? Yeah, so what you seen there was the cleanup crew. One of the guys went off in the rose bushes. And I couldn't stop. Good thing I could. I was going to stop. I was going to run right into him. Jeez, this is awkward. I wonder what it'll be like with the lights off. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, this could be an icy trip back up the hill. Not bad. I'd like to find out how many registered bikes I got though. Certainly got chewed up since we were last through here. Sir. Gonna take the road less traveled this time. No, that's not bad. Supposed to go around the left-hand side. That's the way we came in, but I guess I figured that might have been too rough for people. But you just feathered the throttle. A lot of times people get into rougher situations and they'll do one of two things. They'll overpower the bike or underpower it and just intimidate themselves. Overpowering the bike is just, you get into a rough spot, all you want to do is just pin it. Well, yeah, that sometimes works, but sometimes you really don't need all that power. All you gotta do is just kind of feather the throttle. Guess we're going this way. A lot of work building these little bridges. Obviously the sun's hitting this pretty good, melting it out good. Little leany. I tackle most of this stuff still in high gear. Like I said, Yamaha's got a really good CVT transmission. It's actually got a separate wet clutch in behind the sprag clutch. So sometimes it acts just like a geared bike would, like a Honda or something. There's not that much risk of burning your belt out. Polaris is a completely other story. Same with Kawasaki. With Yamaha too, I mean, I'm not promoting the brand, but it's pretty much the only four-wheeler I've ever used with Kodiaks and Grizzlies, and other than the one Honda that I had. But I've never had any issue with it, so I know it works for me. Wait up for the two other Hondas here.
Hey! Where are you, Scotty?
That's a chef's eye view right there.
Yeah.